Let's get it. Let's
Welcome
get it.
to the round table, ladies, let's go. It's the Grown Folks Lounge. Miss Renee, another great show. Hot topics if you got them, ayy, let's talk about it. Just keep it simple and clean. You ain't gotta argue about it. Always keep it 100. It ain't nothing but good vibes. Staying true to yourself, you can make it past the life. If ain't nobody said they love you, just remember that she said another day we still living. Show some love to the family. Going live, so subscribe. Let her know that you was there. If you catch the replay, leave a comment, like and share. You ain't gotta have a rant. The support still the same. And she with that goofy shit, put respect on her name. It's that grown folks talk. Grown folks talk. It's that grown folks talk. It's that grown folks talk. It's that grown folks talk. Respect on her name. Put respect on her name. Put respect on her name. Yeah.
Let's get it. Let's
Welcome
get it.
to the round table, ladies, let's go. It's the Grown Folks Lounge. Miss Renee, another great show. Hot topics if you got them, ayy, let's talk about it. Just keep it simple and clean. You ain't gotta argue about it. Always keep it 100. It ain't nothing but good vibes. Staying true to yourself, you can make it past the life. If ain't nobody said they love you, just remember that she said another day we still living. Show some love to the family. Going live, so subscribe. Let her know that you was there. If you catch the replay, leave a comment, like and share. You ain't gotta have a rant. The support still the same. And she with that goofy shit, put respect on her name. It's that grown folks talk. 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 Respect on her name. Put respect on her name. Put respect on her name. Yeah.
What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? Today, Wednesday, January the 24th, baby. 7:17 my time. Let me see what's going on in the chat. Hey, everybody that's in the mountaintop, the bushes, and the clouds. Hit that like button. Share this live out. I want to say, y'all, I have finally reached 1K. I have reached 1K. Let's go. I couldn't have did it with a whole lot of y'all. I'm telling you. Let me see who up in here. Brooklyn Queen. Hey, beautiful. Joanna. Hey, beautiful. Tiara, my boo. Hey, my love. D Mag. Hey, my YouTube hubby. Let's see who else up in here. I'm going down. I'm going. Okay, Goddess. Hey, beautiful. I know. Sai, hey, beautiful. Albert, hey, handsome. Damn, so I said beautiful. I'm so sorry. You know, I created, hey, beautiful. I'm still going down. I'm still going down. Jamira. Jamira, my niece. AJ, hey, handsome. Crush, hey, my sis. What's going on, beautiful? I'm coming, y'all. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. Coming. Big dog Philly. Hey, handsome. Um. Okay. And again, to those that are in the bushes in the mountaintop. Yes. So I'm waiting on the ladies to come. Any ladies in the chat, in the bushes, they want to drop down and pull up. You can. Um. Thank you for the cash app. Wow. We already got I got a cash app. Ooh, ooh. Wow, that's a good cash app. Thank you. Um, yeah. So we waiting on the ladies, waiting on the ladies to come. Brenda, Bookie, uh, my boo, child. Get your ass up here, cause I see you right now. Hey Don, hey nephew. Blending Hilden. My love, my beautiful love. Yeah. So Blenders, you gonna hit the link? Are you gonna join the round table tonight? Tierra, you hitting the round table tonight? Huh? I'm just saying, are y'all gonna hit the round table tonight? Miss Star, hey my beautiful sis, what's going on? Oh, they come. The ladies are coming up in here. Let's go. Let's go. Yes, honey. I'm just giving the ladies get their again. They, you know how when a woman walk into a room, right? She when she knows she dressed all pretty and she, you know what I'm saying. So she gotta let everybody in the room see her. Yeah, that's how the women's be doing up in here. Yeah, when they walk in the room, they gotta make sure they want to make sure everybody see them before they speak like they supposed to. Short stack, hey sis. Yeah. Okay, I'm letting you do your shine, Brenda. I'm letting you do your shine. Yeah, because we got one that's on the phone right now. Yeah. Right. Hey, my boo.
Can you hear me, Miss Renee?
I most definitely can hear you.
Hold on. All right, say something else. Make sure I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Oh, good. We good now. Hey, girl.
Hey, girl.
What's going
Hey,
on? How you
dear.
doing?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm blessed, as I can say.
Congratulations on your 1K, lady. I see
Let's
you hit your
go.
goal.
Let's go. Let's go. For those that do have a channel, please drop your link in the channel. Y'all know that. Y'all know. I don't have that's why everybody got a mod stick. Everybody's able to drop their link. You don't have to ask. You drop it. It's about supporting, getting each other out. Hey, Blackout. Hey, bro. It's about getting your stuff. I mean, you're getting out there. We all gotta reach this goal together. Thank you, bro. We all gotta do this together. We gotta do this together. I want everybody to put their link out in there so that everybody can sub to each other and support one another. Cause that's what it's about. I don't got my 1K. We got to get other people. We got to get Tierra to 1K. We got to get Blended Healing to 1K. We got to get Blackout. We got to get Shorty Stat. We got to get each other up out here. Support. And I'm big on that. I'm big on support. I'm big on it.
Amen to that, girl. But you did the damn thing. I'm proud of you. I'm like, all right, Miss Renee.
Thank you, boo. I do appreciate. Wait, hold up. Wait a minute. Sorry, what? You said you're not coming up tonight. Wait a minute. $5 fine. $5 fine. Damn it.
Mm-mm.
$5 fine. Star, $5 fine. Hey, Mary Charles. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Mary Charles is in the building.
Did you have a
Thanks,
topic in
everybody.
mind for tonight? Cause I
Yeah,
don't
I
know if
was
I'm gonna
trying to
stay
get
up
more.
here.
I was trying to wait till the ladies, more ladies get up here before we start the topic. Yeah, because I don't want, I don't want to start the topic and it just me and you up here.
I know, sure. Cause I came up because I'm like, okay, I'm almost done cooking, and I'm recording and stuff. So I'm all right. Let me come up here real quick and, show my love and appreciation for the platform and what you're doing over here. I think it's a beautiful thing. You're giving people a safe place to communicate and express their feelings about stuff. So that's a really big thing. We don't have a lot of that out here.
Right, and and it's just so many um drama rooms, and and I'm not saying drama is not good, but sometimes you need a place that you just need to talk and just, especially the women, when I do the women's channels, sometimes you just need to just take a break from the drama and just talk about some real life shit, some shit that may be going on in your life. Hey, bro, hey, D Shep. um a person might be going through some things, that day, and can't express themselves, like they want to. So I try to do this platform for that, so you can be able to get your shit off, and be able, maybe the ladies that may be on the panel can, help you with the situation that you may be going through. And some people may be going through something and just don't want to know, just want to listen to what is being said, and can take a little bit from what's being said, and instilled it in their life. You know what I'm saying? Because you never know. A person could be woke up one day and maybe having a bad day, and they may have some type of suicidal thoughts. And you know what I'm saying? Maybe one person up here may have said something that can really touch them and make them feel like, you know that it's sisterhood. We don't have enough sisterhood on this YouTube, and that's
Agree.
what the female roundtable is for me. It's about the sisterhood. It's about being able to talk and get stuff out. And that just well with the men's roundtable, because with D Shep and Voodoo, they talk about different stuff. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they could touch a young man that they made me come in here, or a gentleman that's might be going through something that they don't know how to deal with stuff. Talk about real life stuff. And see, people don't want to support stuff like this, because as long as it's drama, they with it. They with it. But sometimes life cannot be about drama. Even though this is the internet. And I get it. I do. But we need a safe place where we can talk as an adult. Don't let people always make you feel, or think that you goofy as hell. But you know what I'm saying? Like I say, I mean,
Hmm.
even if it's just five people in here, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I'm good.
That's true. Because at some point, you never know, like, who wants more for themselves or who wants to be able to, express their way of thinking or whatever. So I do think it's very important that we have these conversations, because I think one thing that people don't realize is that especially when it comes to like the Black community and stuff like that, we don't really offer enough support to each other because it was already instilled in us to not be supportive. It was like
Mm-hmm.
every man or every woman for themselves. So now that we're in the space where we can use technology and social media to do positive things, and like you said, the mess sometimes, is entertaining, but at some point people have to want more for themselves aside from that. So having these, things be done to bring about some kind of togetherness and unity and letting people know they may not be alone. I think that's a very powerful thing. So let's
Right,
keep the good
right,
vibes going. Hey, boo.
right.
Hey girls,
Hey, boo, why I had to bring you up?
cause I ain't feel like going through the other way.
Okay. Thank you, Mary Charles, my big, 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 big
I don't
supporter.
feel
She
like,
always supporting. She always supporting. I
yeah,
appreciate it. And
Mary.
Buki, I want to thank you for helping me get to
You're
1K. I
welcome,
appreciate
boo.
it.
Of
You know,
course. I was
You
a little
know, I
distracted
was.
during that live, so I got a little. I was unfocused, but I don't feel like cooking now, y'all. I'm
Well,
hungry.
order you something.
Yeah, cause I'm not cooking. I'm tired. Anywho, what we talking about?
We just talk. I was just waiting for somebody to come up here, so get it, um, to get our talk on. But the topic for tonight is gonna be why do people want the truth, but when you give them the truth, they can't handle
You can't handle the truth. I'm sorry, I had to
it.
say it. I'm sorry. I was not that it was itching me to say it. You can't handle. Yeah, that's true. Some people just can't. Mm-mm.
Joanna, yeah, we can see you, sweetie. We see you, love. Yeah. Brenda, Miss Star, she got a $5 fine because she's not pulling up tonight. So she's $5 fine. Yeah, most definitely. But yeah. So can somebody answer that for me?
I can. I mean, you know what I think it is. You know, because I go through this doing the stuff that I do. You know what I'm saying? Like people will ask for advisement on certain things, but sometimes people want to hear that A, they're right about what they feel, or B, they want to hear some kind of gratification or assurance that they are not the problem when it comes to certain circumstances. So whereas they'll say, I want to know the truth, I want to know that, and then it's like you give it to them, they have a hard time receiving it because sometimes it means that they actually have to do work themselves. Like it's not a solo mission. Like at some point,
Mm-hmm.
like for example, if you keep, how can I say this wisely? Like if you keep, if like you're talking about relationships, let's say that, let's say you keep drawing the same type of person, okay, at some point you got to realize that maybe there might be something within you that draws this kind of person to you. There may be some things you need to resolve. There may be some wounds you need to heal from past circumstances. That way you don't continue to welcome in that kind of energy from a person. So it's like if you tell someone that, a wise person would be like, you know what, maybe you're right. Maybe I need to do some, some soul searching, some
Mm-hmm.
healing, and
Mm-hmm.
get some closure. Other people gonna be like, are you trying to say I'm the problem? Like, I didn't say you were a problem, but there's clearly a problem here if you are not content with the same person you draw in. So you might want to do some introspection to figure out what's the cause. Is it that resembles an issue from your childhood? Is it because, you've constantly drawn the same type of individual? Like you have to figure out what that is. So this way, when you do go for your next round, in soul searching for your other half or your other companion, that way you don't draw the same and you'll realize the red flags before you even get serious. But then you have like regular like things that happen in life. Like some people just don't want to hear that they may need to make some adjustments. So it's the fear of having to make a change because they don't know what the outcome is, even though the outcome could be amazing. So I think that's my reason, but I'll let one of y'all piggyback and see what your perspective is.
Well, to me, I feel like this right here. Nobody don't want to hear the truth because they don't want nobody. They don't want. Let me see. Let me, because I want to word it right. Um, some people don't want to hear the truth, and the truth is, they know that the person is telling them what is they telling them is the truth, and so they have, how the type of, like, they don't want to be wrong. They don't want to be wrong. Cause I mean, I hate being wrong, but I can handle the truth. I'd rather for you to tell me the truth. I'd rather for you to let me know. Renee, you know damn well that pink ain't gonna match with that orange. But I feel like that pink match with that orange. But deep down inside, I know it don't match. But I want to put it out there like, yeah, it matched to me. Hey, honey. Hold on, y'all. Hey, honey. Hey, beautiful. Where you been? Where you been, beautiful? You ain't hit me up or nothing. But anyway, back to what I was saying. I'll get her later. But yeah, people they can't. I mean, I could take what how you said. I can't say the word
Constructive criticism.
right. I can take that. I could take it. Now, what you telling me, mm, the truth, and I might be on the inside being like, damn well, you ain't have to say that to me. But yeah, you're right, you know? So I could take it. I'd rather for you to tell me the truth. I'd rather for you not lie to me. I'd rather for you to tell me the truth. Don't lie to me. Don't lie to me. I don't want the lie. I want the truth. Because you might be saving me from being embarrassed. I might be doing, say something or doing something or like, what I'm saying, that would make me look bad. So I can accept that. Yeah. Brenda, Bookie, she's finding her something to eat. That's what she doing.
Okay, that's fine. But then, honestly, Miss Renee, the thing that people got to realize that if a person, see, this is the thing that I need for people to understand, and I've been expressing this for years. If people are okay with lying to you to make you feel comfortable in your own skin, there's no telling how much they've lied to you about. Because end of the day,
Mm-hmm.
you want people to tell you the reality of what something is. Like, listen, if my fupa is sticking out of a pair of jeans, tell me. Okay. If I got
Right.
food in my teeth, tell me. But
Tell me.
honestly, that comes down to where if the person that is communicating with you is really intended for your best interest, or are they just along for the ride because of something that you bring to the table that they may not have? So they may be willing to see you be embarrassed. But the truth, honestly, in retrospect, especially when it comes to being on two sides of a coin, your truth may actually end up being separate from what someone else's truth is based off your experience, and
Mm-hmm.
everybody's entitled to it. Like, you're like, if you, let's say you and another person get into an argument, your experience may be one thing, but from their perspective, their truth may be their experience. So it's about finding out what the common ground is, which is why they say there's always, like, two sides to a story, but the truth is always going to stand out from the lie in time. But you don't want people to be comfortable with lying to you, if that makes any sense.
Right. Right. I get it. Welcome, M. Hey, beautiful. Um. Right. Right. Hey, Don. Play. Hey, handsome. But you're right. Bookie must having problems. But you're right. TRU is most definitely right. Because I know a while back I used to hate when I hate for a person to tell me the truth, because I used to catch an attitude and get mad, and you know what I'm saying, like, you ain't even have to say that, you know, or or why you say that to me, I just used to just get mad about it, but deep down I knew they was telling me the truth. I was mad about it,
Mhm.
but I knew they was telling me the truth. That just like in a relationship, you know, people, a lot of women, and we finna go to the left, y'all, because we do that on this table. We'll talk about one thing, we'll go to the left. But that's like when somebody's in a relationship and your girlfriend, it's like I'm telling you, Tara, you know damn well that boy ain't no good. He doing this to you, he doing that to you. But at the end of the day, you know he doing it to you. I'm telling you he doing it. You seeing that he's doing it to you, but you still want to be there.
Mhm.
People like some people like to learn the hard way. And then you got to be cautious, because at the end of the day, you telling them, okay, they end up leaving that person, but then they go back to that person. You feel stupid because you don't sat there and done told them, like, uh, oh, I told you that, you know, not to go that route, and you still gonna go there. People have to learn. We have to learn.
Mhm.
We
That's
don't
true.
want to hear the truth. We don't want to know the truth, but we still just gonna be there, just to be there, just to be there.
Mhm.
It's just like with some of these women being in these relationship with these no good men, and I'm not men bashing, but they be in these relationship with these no good men. You know this man don't like to work. You know this man don't like to pay no bills. But your ass wanna stay there because of what? He giving you some good sex. So sex is more important. You know what I'm saying? That are just how some women are. And and I cannot stand for a woman to need I like a woman who needs a man to validate her. I don't like that. And that's one of my pet peeves. I hate that because we are strong women. You come from a line of strong women. And you just because you get a man that dick you down real good, yeah, because it's gotta be real good, that you will allow him to do whatever he want to you. To take away your womanhood. That's what I feel like. Take away your womanhood. Why?
I mean, but think about this, Miss Renee. Like, I'm gonna give you a flip side to it because, in some instances, for that kind of scenario, sometimes it don't even be that the woman want to stay there. It be that sometimes that may be her only recourse at that time, or because she's become so comfortable with what that is mentally, she hasn't been able to detach from or come to the realization of what her worth actually is versus what she's being told that she is. And in some instances, that can be something that was experienced even before that particular relationship. So it comes down to either aspect of like a control factor, or even in some instances, um, verbal abuse or verbally being controlled and manipulated, or being with that of a narcissist. So sometimes they don't even know that, like even though they can visually see or feel what's going on in that circumstance, they may not always come to that realization as fast as if someone stronger mentally or spiritually would, because she's not aware that, hey, this is detrimental to your overall survival as a woman. You're not acknowledging what your value actually is. So that's going to take a breakthrough or some type of I refer to it as like shadow work, like being willing to deal with the things that have happened in the past that led up to why this has been something that's been comfortable for said individual to adjust and adapt to. So
Mm-hmm.
everybody experience with that is different, but nonetheless, the truth is still going to be the truth in that moment. This
Mm-hmm.
person, whether it be like, a significant other or a family member or a friend, like, yeah, maybe this person don't need to be around you, but it's something with them that's familiar in some instances. So it's for them to finally either A, figure out how to detach from that and realize what their worth is, or B, them realizing that there may be something different they can do to set the tone for what they allow going forward. So that's just another way to look at it.
But yeah, you're right. You're right. But it's still, um, everybody's. I'm saying that you don't know the signs. You don't know if you get a red flag. That's the only sign you need. So you're just gonna keep jumping over. I mean, not jumping. You're gonna keep going under this rock. You crawl from under that rock, and then you free again. Then you go back under that rock again. Why? I don't get it. I don't get it. Why women do that? Why they allow that type of relationship to be in their life?
Sometimes it takes an awakening. Sometimes it takes, a reality check. It's for them to see it, what it actually is, not what they want it to be, but what it actually is. And that's simply just removing the veil. And honestly, some men do it too. For me, that kind of
Mm-hmm.
situation doesn't have, like people like to say it's more so women than men that go through it, but it be both sides. Like sometimes people just, remain where their energy doesn't even align, but they don't even realize it yet because they haven't gotten to that level of, even in some instances, they haven't gotten to that level of maturity. For sometimes that be their first real, long, lengthy relationship that they be in. So sometimes they just don't, they're not ready to relinquish that so quickly. But it really just takes for you to build up your confidence, your self-esteem, and knowing what your worth is to figure out how much of the truth are you willing to take in so that you can at least set the intention of wanting better, and then letting, I'm not telling nobody who to believe in, but letting your higher power help you do the rest. That's how I'm gonna word it.
Right, right, right. I get you on that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But I mean, I mean, you see some women allow men come in and take everything from them. I mean, and you telling me when you're allowing that to happen that you can't wake up, you can't wake up. I don't care how good the wank wanker is. I don't care how good you eat the box. I I don't care. But what you're not gonna do is make me feel less than. I can't stand. I can't stand that. There ain't that much good sex in the world. No, it's not. To make you for you to allow somebody to take your womanhood away from you. No. Mm-mm.
Agreed. See, for me, for personal experience, for people that know me, know my personal experience, it took for me to go through something very, very personal and sensitive for me to be in a space where I had to put certain things away to now see people, places, and things for what they actually were and not what I wanted it to be or what I thought it should have been. So, me speaking from personal experience, okay, because I'm a person and I'm very transparent about this. I've been through verbal abuse, I've been through physical abuse, I've been through it all. Okay, I've been through things that y'all be like, yo, how are you even still standing? And I sometimes at one point was asking myself that. But at some point, it comes down to where you have to sit with yourself and you have to realize the things that you have endured and how much more of that are you willing to take and how much more of that are you willing to subject yourself to. Now, once you get to that space, it's not to say that there's something immediate that happens that shifts the balance of what that situation is, but at least you get to the point where you can sit and say, this ain't right, that ain't right, that for dang sure ain't right. Damn, this wasn't right for a long time. This don't make no sense. And then you finally go down the line. You know what I'm saying? You go down the line of realization. And sometimes it's not even so much of people telling you the truth, it's you telling the truth to yourself. That's one thing I'm also going to point out. Some people don't want to be honest with themselves. So before you can expect
Yep.
anybody to tell you the truth, you got to tell it to yourself first.
You gotta tell it to yourself first.
Mhm.
Exactly. And if you can't believe yourself, then something is wrong. Something is seriously wrong. And I'm looking in the chat and I see what Honey says. Some people just want to pay for company. I'm not fit to pay
Mhm.
your ass shit. I'm sorry. I'm just not gonna do it.
Hmm.
Cause you know what? I will get a mirror and I will sit in front of that mirror and I will talk to my damn self before I pay for anybody to be company to me. And we have so many women that are like that, that would rather pay and like she said, pay for company. And I'm not I'm not for to do it. I'm not for to go out here and bust my ass and think I'm for to come back home while you sit up here and do nothing and I'm gonna give you money. Now it's different ways that you okay, you had a job and you happen to get laid off, you know what I'm saying? And only then you got a limited time. You have a limited time.
How much is a black?
$2.
And somebody asked me, will you serve them some bud?
Hold on, y'all. Let go Tear Talk, come right back.
Where did I leave off at? All right, let me ask y'all a question. I'm gonna just ask y'all a question in the chat for those of y'all that are watching. Okay, and this is general. I'm going. I'm trying to see if I can read the comments from my phone. Let me see if I can do it. Lord be Jesus be offense. Okay, let me ask y'all a personal question. When is the last time that, like, and it's funny, Miss Renee said that about looking in the mirror and talking to yourself. When is the last time y'all actually like stood in the mirror and like looked at yourself and told yourself some truths? Like, these could be positive things, these could be things that you come to realize, but how many times have you either sat there with yourself and told yourself the truth, or even looked in the mirror and told yourself the truth? Because I always say the truth and being willing to receive it starts with you, the individual. So I'm gonna read y'all comments as they come in. And I'm gonna read some of y'all comments that y'all left before I asked that question. Ra, you said a lot of times they stay together hoping for the love they once had to return, which is 100% fact. Absolutely. Honey, you said since the economy is going up, people are waking up. No more free rides. Hello, child, inflation, groceries, rent, utilities. Okay. You're absolutely right about that. It's like, okay, listen, like this has become a little bit much. Okay. And unless y'all have come to some agreement prior to, at some point there has to be a means of assistance that's implemented, even if it's not, financial. At least there has to be an equal balance of something that's done to make the loads a little bit easier. So I definitely agree with you on that. Safia, my sister, you said some follow what they may seen growing up. Exactly. That's why I was making the point that a lot of times when people go through things like that, even in regards to, like relationships, like sometimes it's because of what they viewed in their parents or their, step parents, whatever the case may be. But sometimes it's what they've seen as they've come up that have made them believe that certain things were acceptable. And it's about breaking that chain and coming to terms with the fact that, hey, like just because this is what I've seen and this is what was tolerated doesn't mean that has to be the same thing for me. So I definitely agree with you that on
Mm-hmm.
that, sis. You right. You right about that one.
But then you would think, being that you seen that in your home as growing up, that you wouldn't want that same, you know, the same energy that was being in the household when you was raised up, to bring it into your household. I don't see how, because my mom was abused by her husband. It wasn't my father like her. And I guess that's one of the reasons why I can't stand it, because I know I've seen my mom get abused. So that type of thing, I wouldn't allow that around me or in my household, because we all know getting your behind kicked by um your husband, your man, or your mate or whatever. We all know that's not a good thing. We know
Mm-hmm.
that. You ain't got but one time to slap me across my. You might not even push my shoulder too hard, cause then I'm gonna start feeling.
She said, "Don't push my shoulder too hard." Goddamn.
Cause then I'm gonna start feeling some type of way, because then I'm gonna think that you're trying to harm me. I can't see. I can't understand why men or a woman can't allow anybody that they're dating or married to put their hands on them. See, notice y'all, we going to the left again. I don't. I can't see that. You know, because you slapped me one time, you're gonna slap me again. Hey DJ, hey handsome.
See, that's the thing, though, Miss Renee. See, you are mentally and spiritually strong than some people, and you have a moral compass when it comes to yourself. You know what I'm saying? So you know that there's certain things that you would never accept or tolerate from certain people. You know what I'm saying? But ultimately, some people are not strong that way because they have not been built up in that way. So where you would say, hey, ain't nobody laying hands on me, ain't nobody disrespecting me, ain't nobody calling me out my name. You have people that even though they didn't like what they saw growing up in those environments or what they've seen, that's become acceptable to them because they haven't seen no other example of it. You have grandma that was getting abused by grandpa, then mommy's getting abused by daddy, then now here you come And it's either for you to continue that generational curse or for you to find it within you to break it. And unfortunately, when it comes to some women, I'm gonna stick to the women on this one because that's usually an emotional response to being manipulated or tricked into thinking that things will change and they won't. But it's up for her to figure out, like, okay, is this something that I want to continue on, especially if you have children and you have daughters? Like, you don't want your daughters to think that this is acceptable. At least I would hope y'all wouldn't. So now it's at the point where, are you going to break the chain and figure out, what you need to do to break that, or are you going to continue that legacy? Because oftentimes that's something that I'm not going to say is like embedded in the DNA, but in regards to the family line, a lot of that is something that's been a continuous behavior that no one has broken the curse of yet. And it's going to be up to that one person in that line to say, I'm breaking this here. This stops here with me. It's not going no further.
Mhm.
I'm going to break the chain. But sometimes
Mhm.
it's not that easy. You know what I'm saying?
But why? To me, it is easy, and let me tell you why I say that. It's easy because you know it's wrong. You know it's wrong for a man to hit you. You know this. You know it's wrong that this man is doing what he's doing to you. You know this. What make you feel like you got to stay in, and it's for the men too that's been abused, because they're, I just,
Miss Renee.
I mean, I'm just trying to wrap my head around it, because I really, I mean, that.
Because you're different. You've been built a certain type of way. And this is what I'm gonna tell you about you, Miss Renee, that I know about you. You are built a different way. You've been crafted a different way. So where you are strong enough and determined enough to know what you deserve and what you want, and you're honest with yourself. Because again, like I say, start with you, right? And you probably have told yourself many times, like even in you saying, I don't want this in my life. That's you telling yourself the truth right then and there. That's you saying, I don't want this to be in my world. I don't want to go through this. I don't want to talk. That's you speaking truth into existence, and it's manifesting from simply that intention. Now you have people that have never even so much had a conversation with themselves after certain things have happened. They have not come to terms with that not being acceptable. So when they tolerate that for so long, that in that instance is their truth. This is their life. This is what they allow. This is what they think they deserve. So it's a mixture of not knowing what their worth is, but also not knowing anything different. And in some instances, someone said this earlier in the chat, it's about dependency. Some people are in a state where they depend on a specific thing because they don't feel like they have an out, or they don't know what their out is. So again, it depends on the circumstance. You are self-sufficient and independent. Some people are not independent thinkers even when it comes to the self. So it's about them figuring out how to break their barrier to know that they deserve something different.
Because I'm telling you, what God love, I'm telling you, if if somebody even think, if I even feel like your brain is thinking to hit me, your ass is gone. Your ass is gone, because I mean, and a lot of women, they worth is not good. They worth is not good. Oh, he takes good care of me, and so what? Cause he take care of you. So he take care of you. He allowed to knock your ass out when he having a bad day. That's love. Well, he love me. Oh, he love you. How the hell do he love you? Or she love you? And now that that I know that there are men that get abused, but yeah.
When you let out that breath, it's like I know this is serious time. When you go, Miss Renee,
I mean, I just can't. I'm sitting up here trying to picture a woman beating a man's ass.
and that
I'm actually really sitting up here trying to picture it, honestly, because at this point I can't, like, never ever picture a woman's whipping on a man's ass and he's standing. Oh, she loved me. She hit you because she. I don't see it.
but see, it don't always have to be physical either. Like how, and this is where I say, as women, we can be accountable. Sometimes our mouths spew things that are, in some instances venomous. We can have women that have venomous mouths. So in some, or even just energy, you know what I'm saying? So ultimately, you can have a male that may not be going through a physical abuse factor, but something verbal, and you would
No,
think that,
there's some
men.
men's out here that's getting their ass tore up by a woman.
True, true. I know that.
That
Listen, I seen on the talk shows growing up, like, she whoops my ass. I'm just like, wow. And everybody's saying it. And the thing that was so sad is that people will laugh at that, but not realizing that you don't know how he was brought up to where he thinks that may be okay. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about what people choose, or shall I say allow themselves to accept. But yeah, men can go through physical abuse as well. And again, that could be because he don't know his worth. Just like there's some instances where, men and women may be in a situation where, they allow themselves to stay in something for too long because in some matters, they don't want to afflict the other party because of what they know no longer fits. Or they get to a space where they now know what it is that they want, and they know that that other person is not able to provide it. So again, it all boils down to, what truth are you willing to accept? The truth that addresses everything overall, or just addresses certain portions of what you may need to tackle in life, and then trying to go forward, you need to address every damn thing. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, I know what you're saying, but I still can't picture it.
You can't. Okay, like for example, Miss Renee, you get on my nerves so bad. You get on my nerves so bad, so bad. Like, okay, like on a simpler note, right? Like could you imagine yourself going to a buffet and like eating everything in that buffet line to where you got like 3 or 4 plates of food? You couldn't picture yourself doing that, right? Like, your limits and your restrictions of what you can intake, right? And the reason I'm using food as a comparison, and y'all, I'm gonna land the plane, I promise. I know some of y'all like, oh, here she go talking about food again. Listen, just stay with me and let me prove my point. You know that you could not sit there and intake all of this quote unquote sustenance, because at some point it's going to be overkill. But then you have people that use food as a means of, dependent on it for their happiness or their joy, and they're dependent on having something taken in so that they can find peace. And sometimes people use food as their peace. Sometimes people use people as their peace, to where it becomes a dependency. You know what I'm saying? So everybody has different coping mechanisms that they use to get through life, even if it's painful, even if it's hard. But it's up to you to realize how much you are willing to digest, how much not only your physical body can break down, but your spiritual body, what your emotions can take. And in some instances, people think they're strong because they endure things that they really don't need to. Where in fact, I'm not going to say that they're weak, but they can do better and they can aspire to do better. So it's all about how much you're going to take in as a person, outside your gender, outside of whatever your circumstance may be, outside of what you've seen. It's about how much you think you can take before A, you burst, or B, you just dwindle and you are no longer existent. Some people don't realize that they can be the reason for their own demise, but they have to be willing to see the willingness in themselves to live. That's all I'm saying.
So basically, you're sleeping with the enemy.
Bingo. hmm And the enemy's pretending to be a friend or a confidant or a support or a nurturer or a provider. They're gonna put all the good things in front of you and say, I'm going to be this for you, but they're not telling you that there's some fine print in that requirement. You're gonna have to pay a price. And that price, some instances for some many, because you have to realize that even when it comes to, abuse, whether it's physical or verbal or whatever, in some instances, it can result in you losing your own existence, or you losing touch with who you are. Because trust me, every time a person goes through a situation where they had hands put on them, a part of them has died. And I'm telling you that from my own personal experience, okay? Every time I got hit, a part of me left. And it took for prayer and determination to say, I need to reclaim what it is that I gave away. When other things have happened to me, I had to set the determining factor to say that I want to reclaim what I gave away, or I want to reclaim what was stolen from me. But that takes real depth and grounding to say you want that. And not everybody's willing to go that far because that means that they have to deal with other things that have happened and they're not ready to face that music yet. You know what I'm saying?
Wow. Honey said my aunt beat her man.
It's not, we're not laughing at it. We are,
Yeah, no, I'm not laughing. Really, really, I'm just, I'm just saying.
my aunt beat her man up, slammed him in. Oh my God, slammed him into a car. He tried to fight back, but oh my God, Auntie was strong, child. Damn. Damn.
Uh,
Ooh.
uh, yeah. Hey, Blendon. Hey, beautiful.
Hey, Blending.
Hey
Sister, why you say
y'all.
WTF? I'm it's the it happened. I can't sugarcoat my life for you. Like I'm this that happened. I've been through many occurrences, especially when it comes to dealing with the opposite gender. Okay, I've been through some things, but I'm still standing, and every day I find a reason to fight. Some people just gotta find that willingness to fight for themselves. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's on a spiritual front or even, and sorry to say, sometimes physically. But I get it. I know what it's like to be down at the barrel and have to dig yourself back up. I've been there. And trust me, one day I can't wait to tell the whole story because when I have to lay everything out, y'all gonna be like, okay, so this happened to you, that happened to you, and you're gonna be like, well, how? And the truth is, I can't tell you how. I could just tell you when it started to happen, where my eyes started to open. I can tell you when I broke away from certain things that I was doing that was keeping me numb to the reality of what I was experiencing. But everybody has to be willing to do that work. Everyone has to be willing to set their best foot forward to get there. It's
Mm,
up to you essentially to find out that place within yourself to where you say, I want to break this curse, this chain, this occurrence to do something better for myself. And trust me, if you really serious about it, you will be guided to where you will have relief, where you never know that there may be people that even end up helping you. You know what I'm saying? But it's all about
mm-hmm.
what your intentions are to yourself and then how you want that to be exuded in your overall essence of who you are. But you have to make that decision within yourself. That's one thing you have the power to do. Even if your physical body is in a situation you don't want to be in, you can control and make a determination for what your spirit and your soul and your heart tolerates and heals from. And I'm gonna land that there because Blended's up here. So she might expound a little bit further.
Let's go.
I'm just coming in to see what's going on. What's the topic? Because I'm hearing some bouncing around going on.
Yeah, that's
Now,
that's what we doing. We bouncing, bouncing. You know how women do. We don't stay on something for too long.
what
but
was
we
the
t-
basic? Go
but
ahead.
we talking now. We talking about abuse, women's being abused in a
Mm,
relationship, and not getting out of the situation.
child. Ooh, ooh,
Let's go, Blended. Because
ooh.
Blended, Boo, fix your picture's not up.
Ah,
If you can adjust it, because I think they need to see you, Chad. My sister,
no, no, they
baby.
don't. It's
Oh,
all
shit.
good. It's all good.
Oh, sorry, I
Renee,
snorkeled.
I'm with you on this one. I wish somebody would.
Okay.
I
But that's what I'm
remember.
saying. Y'all are strong women. Like some women
Uh,
may not have that as the same capability as y'all. But expound, my girl. I want to hear your story.
she told me. Told me. I remember a situation when I was dating somebody, and I guess you wouldn't even call it like that severe, but being the way I was back then, this dude made a mistake and called me another chick's name.
Ooh, ooh,
What?
I
ooh.
looked at him,
Oh no.
and let me just give you the scenario of that. He was tall, muscle bound. Like I knew that I've seen him crunch people up. Like it was nothing. He said, I said, you call me what? Pow! I clocked that dude right across the face, yo. And then all he did was stop And I said, "Oh Lord, oh Lord, I'm a casualty. I'm a casualty." But I stood on my 10 toes and I looked at him like I was scared, but I looked at him 10 toes down. And he said, all he did was said very quietly, "Don't ever do that again."
Mm.
And I said, "Well, don't you be calling me other people's names." Da, 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 da. But I got away with that. Because I felt personally, do not ever disrespect me because I don't disrespect y'all.
Mhm.
I don't do
Mhm.
that.
Mhm.
You know what I
Mhm.
mean? And yeah, Tiara, I guess I would be considered somebody strong in a situation like that. But there's the
Hmm.
physical side of it, but there's also the verbal side of it.
Right.
Now, the verbal side of it is something completely different.
Yeah.
I
Cause
mean,
mm.
the
Mm.
verbal side.
Hey, goddess. Hey, beautiful.
Hey, God,
Hey,
it's you, my girl.
Hi guys, sorry I'm late. I was talking with the son. Y'all already know how that go.
Let's
Sorry
go.
I'm late. But go ahead. I'm trying to catch up to see what y'all talking about. Peace and love to
but
everybody in the chat too.
Honestly, I
that
feel like verbal
verbal,
hits more than the physical sometimes. Honestly, that's
it
just my
does.
opinion.
It does because it crumbles you up and it messes with your mental.
Mm. Amen.
So,
Yeah, it
what?
does.
Now that's a difficult one because I've been in that situation as well. And in some cases. So, but I know that I have a lightning speed tongue. So it doesn't, two wrongs don't make a right. I'm trying to get past it because I'm like, because I'm like, my
Uh,
whole thing is like, when things like that happen to me, I'm not lying, swear. The cape comes out of the sky and I grab the cape and I swoop that thing on and say, "What you say?" And then I become super bitch because now it's like, yo, I don't need you to do nothing for me. I got
Mhm.
this.
I
Well,
got you. Mhm.
nah, it's good. I'm good. I'm really good because now I'm going to show you how much I really don't need you. You feel
Mhm.
me?
Mhm. Mhm. That's
That
right.
was just the simple fact that it was nice for the pleasure of having it. But trust and believe, I don't need you to do that for me. If I
Yep.
have to bust my ass to get that bread, I'm going to get that bread.
Gonna get it
You know what I'm saying?
with
Because
you
the
or
cape
without
falls
you.
out the sky. When the cape falls out the sky, that's maybe a good month. You know what I mean?
Hmm. Hmm.
A month, a month at least.
At least. At least. Let's
At
go,
least a
Brittany.
month. Because I'm hard. Mm-mm. There's nothing to talk about. Mm-mm.
Can't tell me shit. Can't tell
They,
And I, I only laugh when Brenda said her mouth was lethal because y'all don't understand. I've heard some things come out like some shit. Lord, if only y'all knew how rooted that tongue can get. I'm like, good Lord. I'm like, and I thought I was bad. Don't get her mad because it's like, oh God. But no, like seriously. What I am gonna say is because I'm mad as hell. My phone was on 3%. That's the only way I was able to do this. But I am gonna say this and leave this where it's at and let y'all land the plane on the runway. Okay. What I am gonna say is to give my concluding thought. They usually say the truth is best served cold. I don't personally believe that. I personally believe it's best served hot. And the reason I say that is because if you ever notice that when you're sick, right, and you drink a hot cup of tea and you see all that does to loosen things up and get things flowing again, you need the truth to be hot like that cup of tea. It needs to
yes.
sustain you, it needs to keep you warm, and it needs to provide you with some sort of at least the energy and the vibrancy of healing. You feel frigid and cold when you're standing in the freezer, but you feel very much, embraced and warm when you stand in front of the fire. So the truth needs to be served hot, and sometimes it needs to be spiked with some Hennessy. And I'm gonna leave that there.
Mm,
ooh,
let's
child, she
go.
said the Hennessy.
Let's
Hennessy,
go.
Okay.
tequila, whatever you want to put, but it needs. Sometimes you got to spike it, but make sure it's hot, hot toddy,
No, let's go.
Hmm.
hot toddy truth.
I don't
Okay, let's
know.
talk about it.
Mine have minus that alcohol. That's a whole nother level. That's levels, man. Shoot, that's
But let
levels.
me ask y'all this. Do y'all think that a man is intimidated by a strong woman?
Not all of them, and I love the ones that ain't. Hi.
I
Mm.
think they are.
I
I
think they
think
are.
they are too.
I'm just going because I consider myself one, and I get told. Um, I did a live about this. How I'm too independent. I've been told that, like, you're
Yeah,
too independent, and that's taken as far as I don't need a man. That's not what I want that to display. But because
right.
I've had to do things all the time by myself, and I'll do it. I'll figure out a way. Me and Blended twins, y'all. So our mouths are. Once you touch us a certain type of way, it's like whatever. And I'm learning how to. I've learned how to change that. But I think I've heard that so many times. Like I heard this term, "Why you act like a dude?" I hate that. I hate that. I
that
hate when.
part.
Oh, I
That
hate
part.
that. Like,
Yeah,
why it gotta be I'm acting like a dude? Like, what you mean? Like, okay, yes, I've been around men and I've seen different sides of things, but I'm still a woman and I'm still feminine. So I definitely can say that yes, I think
Okay.
not all men, but the majority, yes. They feel like an independent woman is saying that they don't need a man, and that's far from the contrary. So I say that a lot of men do get intimidated like that.
Mm. Oh well, I didn't even see Tiara leave. Hey, all right, HPT. Okay.
Where's your picture,
Yeah.
Blended?
Huh? I don't
Your
want to.
picture. Okay.
Nah, nah, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
I'm good.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
You can see me in StreamYard, right?
No.
Oh, I can see y'all in StreamYard. Y'all,
We can't see you,
I'm,
but it's okay. It's okay. I get you. I
yeah,
feel you.
it served the purpose for today.
Yeah, I
I
got you.
feel good.
Don't even trip. I was just letting you know. You know what I'm saying? That's all. But
I
yeah.
know.
Mhm.
Now I'm not feeling well, man. I'm about to crash out.
Mm.
And I had to like get something to eat, so it perked me up a little bit. But I'm gonna take some more medicine and crash out, yeah. But
Oh, okay.
yeah, that thing turned around back on me, D.
Mm.
It did
Same
a
with Kimash.
reverse.
Same with Kimash. That's just what she's going through too. So I hope y'all get better. Yeah.
Girl, I can't take it. I'm ready to throw my own self out the window.
Oh, I
Mm.
hope you get better. Hope you feel better. But yeah,
I
on
told
that,
you,
I do think.
I got some more havoc to wreck. You know what I mean? Nah,
Mhm.
nah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm
I've been
focused, you
enjoying.
know.
I've been enjoying all your man. Right on time. That's all I can say. Right on time, blended everything. I'm like, whoo,
Stay
let's go.
focused,
That's
man. Stay focused.
Yeah, that's
Um,
good. Continue to stay that way.
yeah, but when it comes to the situation of that, trying to get back on Miss Renee's topic, um, I do believe that strong women do intimidate men, but it's also a challenge for them
Mhm.
because then it's almost like I'm not going to let you win, and then it's like then we go, oh really? Okay, watch this, and then it goes for that tit for tat situation, you know.
yeah, yeah.
And it's almost like, it's a game. Who wants to play games? I'm too old to play games. You know what I mean?
Me
I'm way
too.
too old for that. I ain't
Me
got
too.
time, and they ask, why are women built like that? Like, why do they feel that women are act like dudes? Well, I'm gonna have to say that there's something in the past relationship has hardened you. So you had to take that on,
Yeah.
in
Mhm.
order
Mhm.
in
Mhm.
order for you to have your defense mechanism in place. So you can
Mhm.
continue on. It's different levels. So it's like if you're being challenged or if you feel that you're about to be hurt, the switch goes on. So it's almost like you're trying to beat them to the punch. You feel me? And
Right.
so you're gonna flip that switch and operate in that way. So that's the way I feel about that. And so that way you make sure that you're intact and that you don't have to go through the process of the total breakthrough. You're gonna go through the cycle, trust and believe. You got to go through the cycle. It's always what? Then it's the scorch earth, and then it's the grief, and then it's the
Mhm.
Mhm.
and
Mhm.
then it's the
Mhm.
calmness.
Mhm.
And then once you get to the calmness, now you're able to move the person from one category and put them physically into another. And then once you can move them over, that way you're ready. You have went through the cycle of it. So now you can deal with them on a whole nother level, which separates out the love and sex. So once you cross the threshold into that sex relationship, unless it's consensual, and even when they say it's due and there's no feelings attached, that is the biggest crock of shit I've ever heard. Nobody's going to be with somebody and not have 1 ounce of feeling. I don't believe that shit. I don't believe that shit. I don't believe that shit.
I'm with you. I'm
Let's
with you.
go.
You
Yeah.
I'm
know what I
with you.
mean?
Mhm.
Because
I
I
do.
don't care. Once you give your body physically over to somebody else and you have any type of inclination that y'all are digging each other or whatever the case may be, that's an attachment.
Mhm.
I can even break it
Most
down even
definitely.
further. I can even break it down even deeper than that spiritually.
Right. Spiritually. Yep. I already know where you're going.
Spiritually, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
So it's like once you do that attachment with that person spiritually, everybody that she has encountered and
Mhm.
everybody that you have encountered, that essence of them have also entered into that female.
Mhm.
Let's go. You know
Vice
what?
versa.
I said that one time to somebody and they thought I was crazy.
You ain't crazy.
You ain't crazy.
It's the
That's
essence of them.
energy. Go ahead, Brandon.
It's the essence of them, and vice versa.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? So it's the essence of them, and it's, I guess you would think it more prevalent because the woman is the receiver.
Mhm.
So,
Mhm.
how many partners he has had or she has had that they're now entering that into your
Transferred.
body,
Mhm.
transferring that energy. So now, just like they say, they do the simple math. Well, if you sleep with me and I've slept with all of these people, then you know what I'm saying. So it's not like adding somebody in on a roster. It's actually adding their essence into that situation.
Mhm.
Mhm.
If that
Mhm.
makes sense. So if he says I slept with 77 chicks and you're my 78th, guess what? 77 of them in you.
Mhm.
Yep.
And
That's
especially
true.
the ones that got ties to them,
Yep.
you
That
know.
is so true. Let's go.
So when they say that you cleanse your system, whether you use a yoni, steam, or whatever type of ritual to rid that, to release that energy from your womb,
Body. Mhm. Mhm.
you have to do a ritual to reverse that out,
Mhm.
to release that energy out of you. Because now you acting all crazy and stuff, right?
Trying to figure out why.
Trying to figure out why.
Cause you got
Hmm.
so many
I
damn
know you
different
got
personality in
Jane,
your ass.
Harriet,
Yeah.
all of them up there
Literally.
hanging out with you, going, "Hey, girl, hey."
Right.
Yeah, right.
You
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
shit. I'm just saying, don't shoot the messenger. But
What
there's
what
a
You
way
on
what you
to
point.
do.
saying is right though.
Hmm.
What you saying is
So
right.
where other women, other, you know, there's alternatives, and that's where I'm getting to when it comes to things like that. You know, the yoni is the most sacred part in a woman's body, and to take care of that, not only physically but spiritually,
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
because you can use your yoni and meet that with somebody to enjoy um manifestation,
Hmm.
because energy
Hmm.
that's captured when you're doing that.
Right.
So what if you are in that mindset that you can create energy like that during sex magic? What makes you think that that energy is not within you from other partners bringing that shit to you?
Mm.
I'm just something to think about.
Especially if somebody knows, it's even more relevant when you know somebody knows. If women is in tune, there's women that are in tune to what we're talking to, and they use it for, because they know, in a negative way, in a way that, like, they know, okay, I'm gonna put my spirit on you, or I'm gonna give you this energy. And if they know that, and then they use it for that purpose. It's crazy. Like, it goes deep, really deep, until when it's on the spiritual side, how it could be used in a negative way as well, and especially if they know what they're doing.
I call it snapback. I never could understand. I'll be like, you disrespect that man so bad, like really bad. I seen him come, fall down on his knees, begging, baby, baby, please,
I
baby.
can't stand
And
you
I
right
said, what the hell? I said, God damn it. I said, didn't I tell you about that snapback?
now. Hmm.
Got this man over here, another one upstairs. You got this one over here begging and holding on your legs. So what the hell? I call it snapback.
Let's
Be
go,
careful of them
lady.
snapback. I'm just
Yep.
saying.
Them snapbacks is something
Wow.
serious.
Yeah.
Something serious. Man,
Wow.
y'all bet I'm telling you, beware of the snapback and the snappers.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. Having people coming begging and knocking at the door and just
Tripping.
crazy, just tripping.
Yeah.
Tripping over it. Lord have
it,
mercy.
that's how you know too. Like, when I've been with men that were like that, where the women just would not leave this man. I said, "Oh no, you I was like, you is not about to. I was like, you got something powerful, something's going on. You know what I'm saying? When because they really be acting out of their body when they do not want to give
Yo,
that up. You'd be like, hold
yo.
up, yes,
Most definitely.
you know what I'm talking about, y'all. Y'all
Yeah.
know.
Yes.
Yes.
I be looking like,
Yes.
oh no, I don't need none of that.
It, yo, that reminds me of that. That's called digmatized. I don't
Okay,
know.
let's talk about it. That's it right there. I said,
Digmatized.
oh no, you didn't got that one. Oh no. That's exactly when I see people ask, I say no. But don't get it twisted though. We got that power too. So
Listen, all the
you
time.
you know what I'm saying? We got, look, she didn't drop, there you go. We got that too.
Big
Miss
Timothy.
Renee, I be hearing you talk.
Hmm. Oh
And
yes.
like, it was funny because my grandmother said, she didn't say it in those words, but like when I was younger, because she passed at an early age, but she was like, you got to be careful who you be with because they're not, these men's not going to leave you alone. And my mom was telling me that, and my aunties, I used to see my aunties experience where they would be married to people and have, they're no longer with, but these men would not leave until I started experiencing that. I was married right away, so I didn't really have those type of issues, but I know till this day that if I wanted my ex, I could get it. You know what I'm saying? Like you just
Mm-hmm.
know. It's like and other people that I've dated, I know. Like if I'm around, and it's not even a bragging thing. It's just you
Mm,
know what you got. You know what I mean? So it's the same way with women as well.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Shut up. Shut your mouth with that voice. Don't even try
I've never experienced
it.
that in my life.
Whatever. I ain't messing with you, Blended.
Wow, what you talking about?
hmm they be listening to Blended and be like, oh no, we ain't messing with
I have no idea of whatever you're
it.
referring
Whatever.
to. No.
It's the you know it's good, especially if you haven't even done nothing and they acting crazy. Let's talk about it.
Mm.
Let's talk about it.
Yes, yes,
You be
yo,
like,
it's been real, real. I have got to go.
I
What? Oh,
you
damn it,
you be like,
man.
I ain't even gave you none. What is going
Yo, can you just imagine? Ooh, wee.
I can't imagine. I most definitely can't imagine.
Oh, let me just tell you that this age right here is fun as hell because you get to speak your real, real truth and be like, what? And just say it, be like, what?
on? hmm
You
And
know, this,
that can be intimidating too, Blended. We talk about how
oh,
we can
yeah, true.
intimidate
Yeah.
men. You already know how. Being truthful, it takes strong men to take the truthful women too. You know what I'm saying? Because some of them get
Yeah.
really intimidated like that too. But when you're at like a certain age, you be like, I ain't got time. This is what it is. This is what I want, and this is what I need. Like, period. Let's just put it out there. And sometimes they feel like that's they can't handle it. Let me see. Here
Why
we
you
go.
gotta be so, no, no. Why you gotta be so aggressive?
Right?
I'm
Why
like,
you
it's not
talking like
you.
that? Why
Why
you
you
talking like
talking like
yeah?
that? Why you so aggressive? I'm
Cause
like,
we
oh my
gotta
God.
lead the way. We gotta lead the way. That's why.
I said, I think it's because you just taking it because of where I'm from and you just taking it as being aggressive. I'm not aggressive. Really not. I'm just, in some cases, I'm just straight up and out with it. Like, why you hemming and hawing? Just say what it is.
Exactly. I
You
respect the
wasted
fact
like
that someone's
15 minutes trying to
right.
trying to explain a story that
Exactly.
you could have got done in two. Like, what's
Right.
up?
Right. That part. Let's tell me what you want out the gate. And then that's so much easier. Why are we beating around the bush? Don't beat around the bush. Okay. This what you want. If I want that, then okay. If not, I'm gonna tell you as well. We grown. That's how grown folks are supposed to be. Let's
Right.
just talk
That,
about what we want.
that's why we here on Miss Renee Grown
Grown
Folks.
folks.
That's right.
Hey.
That's right. We talk about the real.
We talk about
uh-huh.
the real, Miss Renee. We talk
But
about the real.
what gets me, y'all. I'm telling you, at a certain age, your light's supposed to come on, right?
I
You know,
can't.
some people lights just seem to dim. By the time you hit 40, your light should be shining all the way bright. You understand me?
Mm,
And
hmm
by 45, no, 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 no. Let me rephrase that. At 40, that light it should be dimmed. Okay,
yeah.
45, It'll dim up a little bit more. At 50, that bitch should be shining. And but we
Yeah.
got a lot of people who light bulbs that ain't shining. Damn it.
But then that's, you know what, Miss Renee, they took in some wrong energy. That goes back to the energy thing again.
Exactly.
They
You
didn't
got to
took in
cleanse
some
your
wrong
energy.
energy or been
You got
around
to
the wrong
clean your energy.
energy. What you
Hmm.
say?
You definitely have to clean your energy. Like Miss Renee, I watched some of them shows down there where you at, and they had a whole salon for that,
Mm-hmm.
where you can
Yeah.
go down there and get a nice good steam and all of
Oh,
that.
they got all that all here too. You know that. But I have one. I have, which I was going to talk to you about too, but that's another stuff. I have one where I order from this lady. I have the actual thing that goes on the toilet to do the steaming, so I could do it
Yeah.
myself. And then,
Yeah.
with the different herbs and stuff, that's what I wanted to talk to you about as well, because you could do that, and that is serious. Like, I don't play. Once I found out about that, I've been good, because I just, even if I'm not even active, I still make sure that it's good. You know what I mean? Like, it's just a
So
Mm-hmm.
here's
good
the thing
release,
with that.
especially if you have an illness or sick or something, you need to do that.
Yeah, you could sit down or squat down over that or do that over the commode. But
Yeah, exactly.
here's the
Yeah.
thing.
Uh-huh.
What a lot of women don't realize, you cannot use plastic.
Right.
Right.
You have to use glass
Glass. Hmm.
in order to have the glass sit there, and you have to make sure that it cools down enough,
Yeah.
because everybody wants to get the steam, child.
I
You'll be
already
having
know. You should
all
have seen the first
fevers,
time. My
everything.
cousin was
You
like,
be
"Girl,"
like,
I said, "Woo."
Lord,
Yeah.
you are messing with something serious up there. So
Okay.
you got to be very sure
Got to be
that
very
that
careful.
temperature, you got to get yourself a thermometer to put in there. Yeah,
Okay.
Yes.
I'm telling you, I sat
Yes.
down.
feel
My
me?
cousin was cracking up at me because we had got it together and we had two separate. And she said, "Girl, you hopped up so fast." I said, "Girl, I'm on fire,
Girl,
literally."
give yourself some third-degree burns up there.
Okay.
And be like, why is everything peeling? Yeah, that's why.
That's right.
On fire for real.
Oh Lord. Oh, Blended talking too much. Blended talking too
No,
She
you
telling
ain't.
it. She
You
telling it.
right. Because you need to really take care of those. Like I said, especially with when you have a certain type of illness after that certain time of the month, those that still have that, and just to cleanse, period. Like, when I do a fast, that's part of my fasting as well. Like, I do that
much.
part of my fast. Yeah,
Yeah.
I do that as part of my fasting as well. And it make you just be
Definitely
like,
have to
whoo.
set all of the intentions that go along with it, because you
Hmm.
need to be in a space where you have your candles and your crystals,
Hmm.
all of that comes with it. You got to have a book by you if you choose to read a book, or be in a prayer intended space where you're meditating, because you want to create the atmosphere of the reason of why. What is the intention of this? So that way you can tap into source divine, the Holy Spirit, and all of that, in order to assist you to your goal of whatever your intention is set for.
Yeah.
You feel
Hmm.
me? Because they
Hmm. I
mix
do.
kinds, and it's for cleansing, it's for balancing, it's
Hmm.
also for fertility, it's
Hmm.
also for, getting rid of Jane, Sarah, Mary,
Exactly. Exactly.
Dorothy, you know what I mean?
All them
So
ladies that DMX named in that song. Anyway.
exactly. You feel me? It was Monaco and Monaco and
I knew you was gonna do it. I knew it. I'm just saying, no, like, Because people really, this is good that we're talking about that because people don't know how to, like, I had to learn. And I learned when I was older, and I was like, man, we should learn. Like, I feel like these things should be taught from when you are young, like what you need to do. Because I was like, dang, if I'd have known that, I would have really been doing that when I was younger. So, like, you want to know how to release if you do get in that type of situation where you like, what? I didn't know you was with blah blah blah. There is things that you can do to release that with cleansing yourself as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I
Mm-hmm.
think this is very good to talk about these things because I wish I would have known this when I was younger. But my mom didn't know, she had me young, so she didn't know these type of things. And I've learned a lot of this from older women that have taken me in and had taught me things. And I'm like, I just learned a lot of different things about yoni cleansing. And it really does help.
And it goes deeper than that because when you're using a certain flowers or the different plants, they already tell you what the acidity level is, whether it's astringent or stuff like that. So you don't want to use a plant or a flower that's astringent because that's to pull the moisture out. So and to constrict. So you don't want. I mean, well, cool. Let me think about that for a minute. Stringent, pulling it tighter. I don't know. Let me think. I don't know.
It
Let me
just
think.
depends, like you said, Blend. That's why I said I was going to talk to you about some stuff like that too, because it depends what you're. So, like when I initially went for my first one, because I went to one out here in Vegas, it was because for the rheumatoid arthritis, they actually had
Mm,
one that like catered to that. And
mhm.
it was they had a different like you should do this type of mixture of flowers, and so you're right. What is it depends what your intention is or what you want out of it, so that it works accordingly because you can't just go mixing stuff like you said.
No,
You just
you
can't go
can't.
do.
You have to.
Yeah.
You have to definitely, and with all the herbs and blends that I have downstairs, because I have done a couple of yanis for people. So the one thing that I wish I would have done is instead of using regular bottled water or what
Mhm.
do you call that? I can't. My brain is so foggy.
Spring,
Spring water or the other one,
alkaline.
alkaline water.
Mhm. Mhm.
The alkaline water. I wish I would have used alkaline water
Mhm.
instead of
Yeah.
spring water, and
Yeah.
to help the pH balance to come back to the way it's supposed to be.
Mm.
You don't want nothing dry. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
You don't want nothing dry. You
It's
can
so
do
funny
it
because I was
dry. You don't want it
definitely gonna reach
dry.
out to you about this. That's so funny. About this, not only this, but just I need I want a
You want to burn
digestive
the smoke?
that too. Don't play
Hold,
with me.
hold on, ladies. I got a call. Hold on. I mean, y'all go
Okay.
ahead. Y'all go ahead. I'm saying y'all go. I go
But
ahead.
I was gonna reach out to you for because I'm gonna do a fast, but I like to have type of teas for to help with digestion with the cleansing. You know what I'm saying? Like I was like, oh, I need to get a hold of blended for this because I usually go to someone else, but I'm a support you. But yeah, for digesting or cleansing, because I'm gonna do a fasting, and I like to actually have teas and things that are on that same line of the cleansing to, because
Teas that you make, like you put
no,
the ingredients in the tea bag.
I no usually, or I usually just buy it where for digestive for your digestive system. Let's put it like that. Because the term "you be full of shit" is really true. I'm
Mm,
just saying,
same.
just to be honest, like people think that's just the term, but your body can really be full of shit, and you got
So
to
why don't
release
you
that.
just go get a colonic?
Oh, I don't know about that blended. I don't know. I don't know. I usually
I
drink the
heard it was
teas.
the best thing that anybody ever.
Oh, I don't know. They got a lot of places out here like that too. I don't know. We'll
They'll
see.
flush you away, girl. They'll flush you
Shout out to everybody in the chat. I can't see everybody right now, but yeah.
away. Hey,
But
y'all.
yeah,
Hey.
we'll talk though, because I want to talk. I'd like to get special type of herbs and things in it. But yeah, we'll get it together because it's definitely beneficial. You guys, men and women need to cleanse. Like it's not just a woman thing. I mean, it's the yawning thing is, but as far as cleansing and fasting, you should all, like I said, that term "full of shit" is really a term like that. Your body can really be. You don't even realize it until you do a cleanse. That, well, I didn't. I
Well,
should
the
say. I'm
only
speaking
thing
for.
that I have made up is the actual washes or the baths.
Oh
Those are
yeah.
the only
Okay.
things I have that you can either use in the shower or
Mhm.
you can use in the bathtub.
Mhm.
And you have an option of either putting it into a big giant tea bag and throwing that tea bag into the bath so
Mhm.
you don't have all of the things floating
Things I'm
around.
okay.
Some
Yeah.
people like that, you know. Some
Yeah.
people like the floating around stuff,
Yeah, I
and then
usually
I
do
do,
like it in the bag because of plumbing. The plumb, so I didn't have where
yeah.
the flowers and stuff get. You'd be like, dang, why is it all clogged? But yeah, yeah.
So I have a listening one. I have a couple of spiritual release ones,
Mm.
cleansing, spiritual cleansing.
Mhm.
I have a couple of those downstairs. I have a Cleopatra bath on which is a white bath.
Mm.
I have a white bath, and
Yeah.
that comes with a side of Florida water that
Mhm.
you also pour into the water. Um, so there's several ways,
Okay.
you know.
Will
There's several.
definitely be because I'm about to do. I try to do fast a cleansing and fast every quarter. You know what I mean? So,
Okay.
and I'm already behind, but I know that it's time. I'm gonna have time to really focus on that. And I was like, no, I'm gonna go. Each time I do a fast or a cleansing, I like go into a higher level, I should say, or go more intense with it. So I'm gonna have time to actually be like, no, I'm cleansing for today, and actually take that time and really cleanse. So definitely we'll be tapping in with that. Yeah, Tiara, I did the lemon. I drink alkaline water anyway. Blended, that's what I
She
drink.
said
I get alka.
Doritos.
Huh?
Did she say Doritos?
I think that's a joke between them because
Oh,
Tiara's the snack. Hi, antisocial. I see you. I'm sorry, y'all. Hey, y'all. But yeah, we'll
hey,
definitely
Pamela.
tap into that because I was like, oh, I know somebody that does all this, so I'm excited because I'm on that journey of clean. Like I said, and it's so funny. I can tell I need to do a fast. Like, oh, I feel sluggish and
Mhm.
tired and more like I'm just not. Like I said, I be feeling like I'm full of shit.
The vegetable lady.
Yeah, shh. It happens to us too. Don't get it twisted. It happens to us too. We just feel that we need to cleanse, and that's what we do. So definitely,
I
it's.
just pan fried two tortillas. Yum yum.
I had made some of the best. I should have recorded it because I had showed Kimash, but I made some of the best because it's been raining in Vegas, y'all, like 3 days in a row, and I needed some comfort food, so I made some homemade chili. And when I tell you, I had showed Kimash and she was like, "Woo, girl, I'm so mad at you right now." It was so delicious, and they was like, "That's vegan," and I'm like, "Yeah," and I was like, I'm gonna start listening and recording these things so I can show what it is. Cause shout out to Tay Eats, cause she be having them vegan meals on there. Y'all don't, man, being vegan does not mean that you do not miss out on the taste, y'all. We like seasonings. And I hate when people be like, we got salad because we eat more than salad. But anyway, I digress on that. But But yeah, I still do cleansing even with, because I sometimes I feel like I need to eat more raw too. I can feel like where I'm doing more of the plant based type of items, and you still like when you have your eggplant or your mushrooms and stuff, you still can fry them and make things as well. So you still have those products as well. So sometimes I just need to go a little bit more raw when I'm doing the cleanse. Hey,
Hmm.
Warfare K, what's up?
Well,
But
I
yeah,
am about to leave you because I am going in reverse right now when I feel it, and
you
I
retrograding.
I need to take some medication. I ain't got time for this. You know, Blended don't like doing sick, man. I don't do emotions and I don't do sick. Are you still there, D? Uh-oh, D dropped down. Where'd she go? Where did D go? So now I'm up here talking because D done dropped down and Miss Renee has walked away. So we got to hold it down for Miss Renee. Is there any other questions or anything other topics that you guys want to talk about with Miss Renee? Well, let's see. I don't know. She pretty much covered what it was in regards to the truth. And then that morphed into another conversation, now to women's health and more specifically women's yoni health as well. And utilizing that and what's the difference between that regular cleansing as well as a spiritual cleanse. We talked as that. Uh, D talked about the vegan diet, and for she talked about how cleansing your system out is another good and great tool for that. So, with that being said, you're in the back. Well, I can't see you. And Renee, let me see. Oh, let me find out. Oh, Renee just solved the problem for me. Look at that. Look at that. Well, Renee's not here, so she must be dealing with one of her clients. And I don't sing like Tiara. I really don't. I really, really don't. So, what do I know? I know that tomorrow is going to be the wolf moon on January the 25th, the first full moon of 2024 in the sign of Leo. So, this fire right here on the page, that's exactly what it's going to feel like. Fire. So, what are your intention settings for and utilizing the spirit of the full moon tomorrow? Have you got your stuff in order to do the um, practice to get the most out of it for abundance, for releasing things that no longer serves you? Yeah, the wolf moon, powerful moon.
Hello, we're
And y'all know
back.
that we
Okay,
just.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm still on the
Oh,
phone. Y'all,
there she
I'm coming.
go.
I'm
All
coming.
right.
No, it kicked me.
Girl,
It
I
just
started
kicked me
talking
off.
about the moon.
I know. I'm sorry. It just kicked me off. Streamer just said
Oh,
retry and just kicked me off. I don't know what's going on. I wasn't. I didn't touch nothing. But anyway, go ahead. Continue about the moon.
No, I'm good. I told you, y'all left me up here. I had to
I did.
talk about
It was
what I
not
know.
on purpose. Warfare K. I was specifically going to tag you in, which I'm still gonna do. Blended Healing's thing about the wolf moon because you know he's the wolf, and I really thought about him, so I'm gonna tag him in that. She had a
Oh,
beautiful, beautiful live about that, and I thought about you, Warfare K. So I'm gonna go tag you in it so you can listen to it because I sure thought about you. But yeah, definitely need to check out the live because set your intentions, you guys. Like I, I am a believer in doing certain things in certain moons, and I'm glad that you're putting that information out because sometimes I forget. I'm like, oh my God, I missed them,
yes.
you know. So you and Tiara put that good information out when like the moon and the dates and things. I love when you guys do that because for someone like me, that's what I'm into. I mean, it's not for everybody, but I do
Make
set
charge that
intentions.
water in the moon. Charge that water so you can get yourself some good old moon water
Hmm.
and cleansing in the shower,
Mm,
washing it away with intention in order for it to go away to take since it's a full moon. A full moon means release. You're releasing things that no longer serve you.
mhm,
And whether you repeat it in your mind as you're doing it, I release, you go from the top of your head down. So that way, when it gets down to the,
mm,
it goes down the drain.
mm.
So it's a
Okay.
matter of how you do that. You can do a regular um, shower, and then if you have pink salt, Himalayan salt,
Mhm, mhm,
what else can you use from your cabinet? Rosemary,
mhm.
thyme,
Okay.
rosemary and thyme.
So my question to you, I know the answer, but I'm just gonna say this because people might want to know: is there a particular time of the night that you should do this?
Before you go to bed.
Mhm,
Because you have to remember that the moon is going to be at its peak in the afternoon. So it's before you go to bed. Um, everything is done. I always suggest to take a candle and a crystal into the bathroom with you. So, and white is a universal candle. So that way you don't get too specific with the color. You can use a white candle and you bring that in there in your crystal. The water is in there already because you're utilizing it. You take your bath as normal. You sage out your bathroom to cleanse out your bathroom space. You want to cleanse it from any energy. And then what I usually do after I sage my bathroom, I usually use a Palo Santo stick to
mhm,
bounce out, to bring the good energy in, as well as still reinforcing the removal of the negative energy. I put my candle on the by the sink on the vanity,
mhm,
as well as my crystal. Some people actually could take their crystals if you're taking a shower or even a bath. You can put your crystals on the edge of the tub.
mhm,
All right.
mhm,
And then what you could do is you bathe or shower normally, but then you turn the shower head off. Now, if you already have done this, you would pre-boil the sage and the thyme and the rosemary together. Then you would strain it. So all you have is the water. Then you
Mm.
tra- then you transfer that water into a vessel of pouring. Okay?
Mhm.
You turn the shower head off. You always leave the water running at the bottom because you want it to drain down. And sage has a nasty ability to leave a stain.
Mhm.
Okay, so when you're bathing with with the sage, and then what you do is you set your intention, and you're going to start talking about what you want to release with authority to know that it's going to be gone. And you start from the top of your head. For those who have their hair did, then it would be your neck. And you start pouring this water on your body, but you pat it in while you're saying your release statements, going from the top all the way down your back, your boobs, your stomach, lower back. You're pouring and you're patting it into your body, patting it in all the way down to your feet. You patting it all in as you pour it on. And then when you're done, then you get out of the tub. You either air dry or you pat dry, and you go straight to bed. May I
Mm.
offer that on your way to bed that you take 2 Tylenols or 2 Motrins, because some cases this blend of released and your intention can make you feel as though you got run over by a Mack truck. So everybody's experience is a little different. And then you turn on the megahertz music for
Mhm.
release, and you get in the bed. There's no ya ya, there's no hoo hoo, there's no nothing. Can't do the hoo hoos. No hoo hoos. Okay?
Mhm.
Because on day 3, you have to repeat it again because you're still in the cycle of the moon.
Right. Mhm.
No ya ya, no hoo hoo for 3 days. Okay?
Okay.
So when you boil that mixture, you make sure that you can make it half and half when you pour it into the vessels after you strain it.
Okay. Gotcha.
That's
Rosemary, thyme,
and
and sage. Gotcha.
and some Himalaya salt,
Oh, yep. I got that. Okay.
the pink salt. You
Mhm.
add there as well. Ashe.
Ashe. Well, thank you. Wait
And
a
then while
minute.
you take
1 to 3 days. He said 1 to 3 days. No, you repeat it on the third day, right? You do it one day.
yes, you
It's
repeat it
not
on the
one to
third
three
day.
days. It's you
Right.
repeat it on the third day. He's thinking 3 days in a row.
No, no, no. You
Mhm.
repeat it the same situation. I hate to say the R word because everybody else gets all
Right.
trippy.
Right. Right.
Repeat it on the third day.
Yeah. Repeat. Yeah. You just repeat it on the third day, Warfare K.
Yes,
Oh,
because
okay. He
that
said
way,
okay. Yeah.
yeah, no hoo ha for 3 days. You're cleansing yourself. And while you're doing that and preparing that mixture, make sure that you put your crystals out to charge.
Oh no, it's not for just women, D-Shep.
No,
They
that's a
no. This is
no,
yeah. Go ahead.
no, that's a no, that is a universal thing because
Right.
it's being used in a shower. It doesn't go in you, it goes over you. Just like you're pouring lotion or something. What is that? Something across you like soap,
Like body
except
wash.
like body wash,
Yeah.
except this is just the treated water.
Right.
But you have to turn the shower off because you're patting that mixture into your skin. You're patting it in as you're pouring it. You're patting it in as you're pouring it. You're
Oh,
patting
okay.
it in as you're pouring it.
Mhm.
And the reason why is because you want the mixture to go down the drain as well as everything that you're releasing to go down the drain.
Mhm.
Okay? And when you get into bed, you have to go straight to bed and turn on the megahertz music. I suggest that you have Tylenol or Motrin that you take because when I first did it, I felt like somebody ran me over like a truck when I first did it.
Oh,
And
okay.
you
He said
just,
he was listening and he got distracted. That's why he asked. Okay, no, no worries.
so that's what usually happens. Okay. I think,
Mhm.
isn't tea going on at 9?
Oh yeah, and I really wanted to go to that, but I ain't gonna leave Miss Renee up. Y'all go ahead. I can, yeah, because I need to hear that message, but I could catch the replay if I need to. You know me, I'm a replay queen anyway, because y'all on the East Coast, so it's still early over here where I
There's
am at.
many ways of cleansing, but it's based upon the intention is based upon what you're trying to remove.
And
That is the
Tiara's
basic.
over here.
Is she over here?
Yeah, she
Oh,
said, "Don't worry."
don't
I'm looking
worry
at the
about it.
chat. I'm like,
Oh, she said it for 9:30. She
"Oh,
said
okay,
it.
okay."
Um, there's many basic washes that you can use, but it's all about intention. So
Hmm.
the ingredients that are used, but the one that I just gave you was a basic one. Um, it's a basic one. And some people prefer to do it and boil it and do it that way and use it as a wash that way, or they prefer to just take half of the jar of ingredients and pour it into like a tea bag satch and tie it and drop it into their bathtub.
Mm.
So that you don't have all the floaties. I personally like the boil
Hmm.
and transferring it over and having that big jug in the bathtub with me, and when it's time for me to start pouring it down.
Yeah, I think that's what I would do anyway. Yeah.
And so I'm able to pat it into my skin, and I know, you know, I know. And then,
Hmm.
like I said, that sage is something wicked.
Oh, I
I got
know.
fussed out about that for about a minute.
I'm up here
It's like,
looking for my sage while you up here talking. I'm like, where's my? It's around here somewhere. Hmm.
because those are things so when it comes to stuff like that or being a kitchen witchery, I'm sorry, damn it, I said the word.
Told
When
you
you're
not
doing
to.
that kitchen stuff, you don't, it's not, you have those ingredients in
When
your
you
home.
mixing them herbs together to do this cleansing.
Right. You have those herbs already in your home. So it's like, what's the point? Oh man. What's the point of I'm sorry, I'm collecting myself.
It's okay.
Um yeah, so it's in your kitchen already. So it's like
It's things
why
that
go
you should
out and
have
buy it?
in your
In your
seasoning in your
seasonings.
herbal cabinet. Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
Your seasonings should be already. These are things that you should already have in there, so it's not nothing special that
Right.
you really have to go get. Yeah, I feel you. I got
Yeah. But in my case, I buy it in bulk, so I always buy wild crafted or wild harvested
you. Hmm.
because there's a lot of
Absolutely.
herbs. But there's so many things that we're about to learn and do and use.
Right. I'm excited. I'm excited. I am everything. Like today, like I said, I got a lot of knowledge today from both you and TR. Like you, I didn't realize you had I went to the one before the one I usually do in the morning because I was like, ooh, this seems interesting. I was like, so then I went back and I was like, oh, let me go listen to this one. And then I seen her Tiara's live because I'm feeling her on a lot of stuff too. Like I'm in that type of energy as well. So I'm looking forward to going over there because I feel like I'm only gonna be present when I feel like I need to be present. I'm feeling that. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, certain things like this, but not as present. It's time for a little bit of a hermit mode for me. You know that's hard for me because you know me. But it's when I start doing my cleansing, I usually do go in when I do my fasting, I usually go in a little bit of a hermit mode, and that's about to happen. But I'll have time, so I'm just getting everything together. But oh, anyway, yeah.
Yes, so that part, and guess what? With that being said, it's time for me to take my medication, and
Okay, you're fasting
I'll start.
tomorrow. Okay, Tiara.
I, my goal is to. Oh, she says she's fasting tomorrow. Good for
Uh
her.
huh.
I'm going to. What time is it? I'm gonna make me another cup of tea, and
It's 9:10 your time. Yeah.
mhm, and I push that sleep away. But anyway,
Definitely.
salute, and it's been a pleasure to sit on the panel with you two ladies, as always.
Likewise, likewise. I'm glad you finally got to hit a women's roundtable. Miss Renee would be happy too.
I know. That's my girl right there. That's my love right there, Miss Renee.
Man, I agree
And
with you.
my sister.
You already know.
You already know. All right, I'm out.
All
Be
right,
well.
talk to you later. Okay, you as well. So now I'm up here like it's my panel. But anyway, what y'all talking about down there? I know. I love it too. I love the round. I love the men and the women's round too. The men had a good one last night as well. Shout out to D Shep and Voodoo. They be doing they think on Tuesday as well, and their conversation went a lot of places too. But I just like to hear grown men sit and talk to each other instead of arguing, and it's a very attractive thing to see men doing that. So shout out to you. I think what Miss Renee is doing is a wonderful thing. And then us women up here to discuss things because I, like I said, didn't learn a lot of these things until I got older. And I was like, man, I wish I would have known some of these things. And it's no disrespect to my upbringing, but my family just didn't know. Like I said, my mom had me young, so I didn't know a lot of things, and a lot of the knowledge and things that I learned was from my godmother and just learning. But it was like I was older, so I feel like we need to. It's Pit Tiara. Oh, drop your link. Yeah, she. As long as you got a wrench, Miss Renee said, as long as you have a wrench, you can always drop your link. That's what she wants you to do. Absolutely. It said that people drones when it's I know I D Shep, I say the same thing, but you know what? It's gonna resonate to who it resonates with. And people need to check out their YouTube rules because it didn't changed and a lot of people's gonna be their feelings is gonna be hurt in a minute. But y'all need to read the YouTube rules that they just put out. Okay. But yes, D Shep, I feel the same way because like especially I don't. Well, no, I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say because that's what we do. Um, when it's stuff that's nonsense, you'll get a big old crowd, and I'm like, wow. I be looking at it and I be like, wow, it's all these people in here. And then when it's stuff about like what we're talking about or informational things, they're just it doesn't attract those type of people. But I thought about it and we want to attract those that really are genuine. So it's going to take a little bit of time, but if I think each of us individually, collectively having our lives, at certain times and days that the message would get out to, because we're all about self improvement. At the end of the day, I know I am. Um, I'm all about self improvement and helping to helping everybody to live themselves. That's what I'm all about, and it's a journey to go through that. And once you find that self love, and then you start resonating with those that are like minded, and then you'll be able to. So Tiara has dropped her link in the chat, so y'all make sure y'all subscribe and check her out. We support. That's one thing that we do. We do have our little group, and we support each other, and I love the support that we do have for each other. So y'all can subscribe and go check her out as well, because I'm ready to hear this message, because I'm feeling my sister on this one. I'm feeling exactly what she's saying. So definitely make sure y'all go and support each other. And if y'all got wrench, hit other people's links and check them out as well. Definitely. Yeah. Yeah, I feel you. Just like you said, you'll see D Chef is onto something, because it's like you'll see those chats with hundreds of people in there. And then it's like, wow, we're over here. And it's okay though. At the end of the day, it's going to reach who it needs to reach. And I stand by that. Definitely. Definitely stand by that. And we just got to keep putting our message out. And when we do need to take breaks to rejuvenate, take them breaks. Oh, do what you got to do. And anyway, yeah, we just got to rejuvenate. Sometimes when you go into hibernation, it's for rejuvenation to come out to be more powerful. That's what people don't understand. It's not that we're going away to, many people be like, oh, they're gone away because their message, or they felt some type of way about somebody, how somebody said something or how they made them feel. But it really be because we need to rejuvenate, because it could be exhausting, and you really need to get your energy up so that you can be able to come back out more powerful than what you were before. So definitely, that I believe in fasting in all forms: social media, body, spirit, mind, fast in all those forms to become a better you. And to, when you're fasting, you're releasing toxins or things that are no longer needed, so that you can get rejuvenated and get new information. What? Why did I have to say? Oh, are you talking to? Are you talking to the chat? The chat in the chat. Are you talking to the people in the chat? Because I'm just waiting for it. Oh, now I'm really. What happened? Okay, now I'm really by myself. Oh, there she go, Miss Renee.
Yeah, I'm here. Did
Okay,
y'all see me on the camera
a
in my
little bit,
my
Paquito, Paquito, a little bit.
okay, so uh we don't reach our 2 hour mark
Yep, Tiara is going live. I was
at
telling her
nine.
she dropped her at 9:30. She changed it to 9:30.
Okay.
So she did drop her link. She asked, and I was like, Miss Renee said, if you got a wrench, you always drop your link. That's what she says.
Always, always,
Hmm.
nonstop. You just drop your link, drop your link, drop your link. Do you got any closing argument?
No, I've been just holding it down, waiting for you, since you already know how we have each other's. I didn't talked about a lot, and I just appreciate, I held it down for you, because Blenda had to leave. And no, but thank you, y'all. I was just telling them they make sure they support the men and the women's round table. This is a beautiful thing, and we just gonna keep. I was telling them, Miss Renee, like I get attracted when I see them men up there talking all nice and having nice conversation.
Right.
I'll be like, ooh, that's sexy.
Yes, they've been doing a good job. The men's roundtable has been doing a
Yeah.
good job, and the women's, we trying to get us up off the ground. You know what I'm saying? We want everybody to keep supporting us, putting it out there. To, telling other channels about us, and you know what I'm saying. We just trying to do the damn thing, just trying to support each other, and in the manhood and the womenhood, you know, um like I say, just only thing I ask for people when they come over here is to hit that like button and share it out. Put the word out there. That's all I ask. That's all. And I want to thank those who cashed out me today, those who super chatted me today. I appreciate that. Much love. I know y'all got my back. I got yours. Um, and with that,
All right, Miss Renee. I will see you. You going over to Tiara's? You know I'm about to be over there.
yeah, yeah, I'm coming.
Okay, I'll see you over there. And thanks again. I'll see you in these streets. And love ya.
And I love you, boo. If nobody have told y'all they love you today, know that Miss Renee love you. I appreciate you. I thank you for rocking out with me. I thank for those who come in here, maybe 2 minutes. The idea of them coming in here to support me. And like I say, those who helped me climb to this 1K, I got 1K today. I appreciate y'all for pushing it out there. I appreciate Amori. I appreciate Brenda. I appreciate everybody that pushed me out. Tierra, Blendon, Kev, uh, everybody that pushed me out there, that helped me and that support me. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to do a good thing. And with that being said, I'll see you guys later.